There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing. Okay? All right. Have a good game.
Outside, heavy snow, surprisingly, with temps in the 20s. The good news, we are inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the LSU Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First and on the ground, they go with Young. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Young. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. On 1st and 10, Neal. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And LSU. Has taken the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25. Line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Warren. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Neal. He'll let it go deep for Streets. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Streets, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Neal. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts to how the speed really picks up in this game and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Bird. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Warren going to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Oh, a heck of a move. And now look at him go. Past the 20.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line to make sure they can return it, and no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Isaiah Streets. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And LSU adds on to their advantage. When we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now Warren. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down, it's Young. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Warren to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Refusing to go down. And they finally get him down at the other 46. And they rattle off a big one. 53 yards. First and 10, LSU. From the gun, Neal dancing to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Isaiah Streets on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And LSU adds on to their advantage. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? Extra